Hey everybody, HMV here, playing more Kerbal Space Program, and we are finishing off Eve today, and maybe even launching a Jewel, depending on how long this all takes. Over here we've got Eve, over here we've got Gilly, and here we've got the all-in-one, everything gonna be awesome ship. We have our planned encounter with Gilly here. I tried this with the trajectories mod, and if I come right into land, I actually land about here. So it looks like it's going to take a quarter rotation to get to Gilly, and then this will be in the shadow. So I'm just going to come here. We'll put this thing into a quote-unquote orbit, and then we'll come around and land at our leisure. And we're at Gilly. Yay! We have crew reports and EVA reports to do, but we don't really care about them all that much. They don't matter. Also, what doesn't matter is actually trying to get into an orbit or like setting up a maneuver node or anything. I'm just going to warp down to my periapsis. Yeah, I'm burning the other engines for some reason. I don't know why. I'm actually going to flip around and hit one. Because we do have to burn off a decent amount of speed here. There we go. Periapsis of 10 by 18. 10 scares me a little bit because Gilly is so scary, I guess is the word. And now we're basically just waiting, and we're in a backwards orbit. I don't care. I literally do not care about this guy's orbit. His whole purpose is to land here, and we're going 16 meters per second. We have over 1,000. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to meet up with him with the Eve lander, because he has enough fuel to fill up the Eve lander, then it can go and do its job. You can tell I've planned this mission to everything. We're basically at our descending node, so let's aim this guy retrograde. Huh. Let's turn his engine down a little bit. I love these little dinky craft that are so maneuverable. Okay, there's that. That'll get us here. Now here, this is crazy. 76.9. So that's worse. So we want him to go like this. Something along those lines. Doesn't really matter that much. Of course, it's going to take forever to get there because everything takes forever to get there when you're on Gilly. And actually, wait, we want to switch back to him now because he's over 20. So we're going to aim him prograde. He's not quite as apoapsis yet, so might as well. Might as well get him there. By the time we get all this fiddling done, it's going to be time to land him, probably. 20 by 20. There we go. Now at least he can warp at the massive amount of 100 times. Yeah, Gilly's like intentionally punishing as far as that's concerned. I don't know why. And I also don't know why I'm not just burning right now with this guy just to like go back this way. You know what? It's such a tiny amount. If we flip his orbit around, he's going 30 meters per second. It's going to cost 60 meters per second to flip his orbit around perfectly. So we're going to do that. Okay. It's going to take less than that, obviously. Let's aim ourselves retrograde. See, and that's going to put us roughly there. Now, if we aim ourselves normal, I think it's going to be normal. In our orbit. Excuse me while I cough right into the microphone. Okay, it's not normal, it's anti-normal. We'll bring ourselves around like this, and you just see what I'm doing with those orange markers there. Getting them nice and close. do a little bit of retrograde. There we go. They should be, yeah, 0.6 kilometers apart. Yeah, Gilly, you don't want to do things the way you normally do in the game. And I actually think that the forcing you to time warp slowly encourages you to get experimental with your ships. Now we actually want to be in target mode. Once we get to basically here, we're going to want to burn retrograde in our target mode to match orbital velocity with the ship. Not doing the most efficient rendezvous ever, but I don't care. Now, what I don't know is if I switch back to you, do you actually have... You do have a docking port available. That's good. That would really suck if you didn't. If you do this, you can't aim at target. Oh, you can aim at target. If you say aim at target, and you're not aiming at the target, I don't know why you're not aiming at the target, but you're not aiming at the target. I don't even have the indicator for, there's the indicator. We're just going to aim your docking port at the target. I have no idea why this isn't working. Huh. It's just not working. What are you going to do? Okay, but now that he's aimed at him, we can control from here. Aim you at the target. Yeah, you'll do it. And then get you moving forward. Actually, I don't want to aim at the target. I want to control this a little bit more strongly here. Actually, I want to aim anti-target. Because when the time comes, I'm going to want to slow down. That was a good time for the HUD. There we go. Get about 20 meters away. I hit the wrong frickin' button. Always doing that. Okay, now I want to burn retrograde and stop because we're getting scared here. Okay. Now I think we can actually just aim at the target. Set as target. That's weird. Now the aim at target isn't available. I do not understand this game. I don't know anything about it. Okay. If I'm going to have this... there we go. That should be good enough. I'm actually going to turn the computer off so that when the magnets grab us, we won't fight them. Come on. Snap on there. There we go. Good job. Good job. You are not a scientist, so we couldn't take these if we wanted to, but we don't need to because the scientist on the other ship is good. Okay. This is the only fuel left in this. These guys should be pump level 8 because they will never want anything pumped into them. So turn these on and set them to balance. Now they are balanced and these guys are full, which is the goal. So now we can undock. Jump back to this guy, and now he is ready. I say, ready I say. These are all set. Yes, he is ready to go to Eve. And that would be burning kind of here-ish. Actually, the way Gilly's orbit is, it's just like, just burn retrograde at the back. Atmosphere height, 90,000. So if we go down to 100, we'll be good. Make sure you're not going to crash if you spin around violently. You won't. Aim you at the maneuver node. Now this guy, we're still not in the sun yet, but I think if we bring trajectories mode up and we make a maneuver here to slow down, this will be basically at sunrise when we get there. Gotta go south a little bit. We want to land basically where the other ship is, because like I said, you guys wanna chill out, talk to each other, compare notes. And also, I just thought of this. I don't want to do that. You know what? Because again, Gilly is not elsewhere. Gilly is its own thing. Yeah, I almost think we want to do one more orbit. What if we were to stop right here? Where is that gonna land us? That's gonna land us behind him. Yeah, see, if we go one more orbit, he's gonna be down already. So I think honestly we want to come to a stop right here. And then burn south a little bit. Come to a stop right here. Yeah, let's do that. And that's the next thing to happen. It's in 42 minutes. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's make sure the correct engines are on, and that's these ones. And that also means we're going to be controlling from this docking port. And I almost decoupled it, which would have ruined our contract. So yeah, we're just going to come to a complete stop directly above the station and then fall down to it. Well, directly above where the station will be when we land, and then fall down to it. Yeah, our thrust to weight relative to Gilly is 88. Which is why I have these little dinky engines here. I think if we aim towards the south, yeah, and burn, we're going to end up right on top of him, which is going to be perfect. So, just going to put ourselves in a position to land right there. That right there is perfect. This is actually really cool. Yeah, we're at forced to be 1 times time warp now. So I'm physics time warping. We can see the ground. Suicide burn distance is 200 meters. Let's go ahead and hit the gas. We're officially low over Gilly. Our suicide burn distance is holding at 200 meters, which is nice. We're in orbit mode still. Let's change the surface mode so we know what we're doing. Let's turn ourselves here so we're down is down. I think we can officially stop that. Whoa, we're rotating too much. Yeah, I don't need to know about the maneuver node right now. I'm kind of busy at the moment. Now, we could just land like this, probably. But mission parameters say... Yeah, I like that area better. We're gonna actually come to a complete stop. Right here, we're gonna come to a complete stop. And then we are gonna target that and aim at it. Anytime you're ready there. Yeah, I can't time warp to slow down the stupid turny bit. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to set ourselves up that we're going to be going over this guy. And then we're going to hit 1 to change what engines we're using. And these engines are super duper powerful. So they do not need much in the way of... also, we need to be worried about left and right, which we are the exact opposite of right now. So right about here. Okay, now we are stopped. We are going to turn 90 degrees so that we are facing exactly west, which is what we wanted, or well, east, but the butt of our ship is facing east. And we're going to rotate so we're right side up, and I think we could just fall to the surface now. I don't think there's any chance that we're going to, although I'm going to be dumb. I'm going to push us away from this rock. And I'm actually going to control from here so we can aim ourselves perfectly at our surface thing here. And we are landed. Okay, we're going to hit 3. We're going to push ourselves down onto the surface. Okay. Now, contract. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. We got it. See, everybody complains that you can't land on Gilly and maintain stability for 10 seconds. I just did. Everybody is bad at this game but me. No. So we got this contract. Now we don't need this hab module anymore, so we're just going to dump it. It can wander around the surface. Let me jump over. Desgard can use it whenever he feels like he needs a spot to go. Okay, I set up action groups a long time ago, and I think it was 9 and 0. Or maybe it was 1. Well, it wasn't 1, 2, and 3, that's for sure. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Maybe it was brakes. Ah, it was brakes. Brakes activates the drills. Get some drilling, I think. No, it didn't start them. I probably should have written down what each thing did, but hey, it's me. Okay, we don't want this contract window anymore. Start our service harvesters. They are all drilling away. We should be gaining ore now. Ore is... Oh, our converter must be running already. It is running already. So we're not gaining any ore, but we are gaining monoprop and fuel, or just fuel. And we're also creating mulch, which is important so that Desgard will survive forever. Ha ha ha, which is awesome. Well, this is our station. This is our base. We're not losing electric charge, which is awesome. There's some crazy shadow stuff going on here, but that's no big deal. Let's go ahead and run an analysis here. Performing analysis, resource analysis performed. And our ore is 7.9, which is awesome. That's exactly what we expected it to be. Well, Raffo doesn't actually need to be here anymore. His whole purpose of coming here was to plant that flag. What we need to do here is we need to set up a return to Kerbin from Eve to see when you're actually heading home. Eve to Kerbin, we don't need an insertion burn. We're going to plot this thing. Apparently, really? I mean, that's fine, but really? You got plenty of snacks. We're never going to run out of snacks. I way over-engineered the snacks. But let's jump this up to 11 and see what that says. And then travel time, let's bump this up to 400. There we go. Yeah, that is definitely the window. This only takes 1839. How much do we have? We actually only have 1574 meters per second left in you. So it has to be one of these really efficient ones. I wish you could dump snacks. Although, I mean, you're gonna eat some snacks. At least I left the monoprop out. And after we pass Eve, we can toss this. So actually, this goes here, because this is the last thing to go. So it's going to be tight, but I think we can do it. What we need to do, though, is we need to know where we're going to be when we're here. Where Gilly's going to be before here, because we need to leave Gilly so that we have a low periapsis over Eve so that we get the most of the Olberth effect. And really, it's not going to cost us much because we're already starting on a high orbit, which is nice. So I think we're going to be fine. I think you're going to be fine, Raffo. And if you're not, we'll send a rescue thing up for you, probably. Okay, so you're going to chill out. Let's go ahead and add a Kerbal alarm clock alarm for that. It's in a year, so you're going to be chilling out for quite a while he drills for stuff. You guys are going to play cards and stuff like that. And then the last thing we're going to do this episode, we're going to send this guy down to the surface of Eve in an hour. So let's go and aim him at his maneuver node. He has done all of his work. His last job is to take Mystery Goo and Materials Bay and these other readings. You can take these readings from Eve's atmosphere, but the Mystery Goo and Materials study are saved for the ground. Period. So what we're going to do here is, now just 10 kilometers over. Ideally, we're going to have the 3 grand. Oops, that's fast. We want to go slow. Let's see what it's going to cost to completely slow down to a stop. 4 grand. So what we want to do here is, I think we want to burn down a little bit farther. Get our periapsis in the atmosphere. Bring up the trajectories mod. Oh, which won't work because we're not out of Gilly's sphere of influence yet. Let's get out of Gilly's sphere of influence. Okay, now we'll turn on the trajectories mod. Let's turn off that body fix mode. Now, as far as I know, 81 kilometers is going to be enough to aerobrake. But I don't know that for a fact, so we're going to hit F5 because that's fair. And then you are going to come down on Eve. And our first low over Eve ever, we're going to do these 3 and transmit them. Let's also aim retrograde. You can see a little bit through the clouds. We can do another gravity scan, so let's go ahead and transmit that. And as soon as we get to 90, we have to pull in the solar panels. Hey, we're taking all the signs we can get. I'm actually going to... Oh, we're in the atmosphere. Okay, now I'm going to hit backspace to close the solar panels. 1 to close the solar panels. No, I'm going to close the solar panels manually. What the heck was that? I have no idea what blew up. But it wasn't the Mystery Goo. It was a Materials Bay. Yeah, the Materials Bay is obviously not going to survive a reentry at all. There's no way that thing would have survived anything. So we're just going to kill our velocity as best we can here. We're actually going to take all these readings, except for the Mystery Goo, and keep them. I don't know what would have saved the, that thing. I mean, we would have had to put it into a fairing or something. Doing time warp here. As soon as we get out of the atmosphere, which looks like we're not going to. Whoa, crazy time. Shouldn't have done that. Okay, we're out of the atmosphere. I'm sorry, we're out of time. We are out of fuel. We're also turning off the computer to save power. This is the scariest part of the re-entry, but we're slowing down so quickly, I don't think we're going to have anything to worry about. And I was right. Let's see, where's that parachute? It is safe to deploy it. Looks like we're going to be landed in water. We probably have the power. Let's go ahead and transmit the data. Atmosphere, temperature. And as soon as, tell you what, let's just do the shoot now. Yeah, we're out of power now. Which is actually bad because I can't deploy these. I screwed up. I thought that I would have a way to get more power. I should have put another solar. I should have put a small one of these solar panels on. Oh well. This guy is dead forever now. Floating on the surface of Eve with no power because I'm a moron. Yeah, I thought, you know what, as long as the parachute's good, he's going to land, and then I'll be able to open the solar panels when he lands. But guess what? I can't open the solar panels if he doesn't have any power. And not only that, but we're coming down on ground. Well, we will probably send up another lander. We will probably send up another lander just because I so desperately want this science. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. And he's obviously going to land okay. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. As he slowly comes down to the surface, I'm going to do my little patter here. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I'm sorry that I suck at the game. I'm HMV, and I will, as always, talk at you later. And there he lays. Forever.